The Nigerian police force has paraded 39 suspects at the Lagos State Police Command Headquarters, Lagos, today, 4th August 2023. The suspects were charged with different criminal offenses like traffic robbery, stealing, branch vandalizing, unlawful possession of firearm, illicit drugs, courtesan, among others. The PPRO of Police Force for Lagos State, Mr. Benjamin Hundeyin, listed over 6 arms, 4 vehicles, hard drugs, counterfeit currencies were recovered from these suspects. He further mentioned the apprehension of the suspects for a murder of a police officer at Ijaniki, Lagos.
Sometime in July, that's last month, July 23rd, a police officer, Inspector Sunday Apochi, was killed in Ijaniki area of Lagos. Many of us heard about that. So we swung into action. The police officer was serving in Zone 2 headquarters, Onikon. We have been able to arrest the suspects behind that murder. They are also here today with us. We have Igboro Rashid, 39 years old, Rasak Adeleke, 30 years old, and Moses Victor, 23 years old. A case of conspiracy, diversion of goods, stealing and receiving of stolen property. I also like to talk of one interesting case, a case of stealing. So this is a dispatch rider that has been working with this particular company for 13 years. And this dispatch rider is often sent to pick up money from the bank, the money they would use to run the company. And he has always done this for the past 13 years. He has always picked up huge sums of money for them, usually in hard currency, dollars. So the trust was more or less 100%. But on this fateful day, the suspect, Philip Sampson, aged 40 years, went to pick $45,000 from Zenith Bank on the island, VI, and disappeared with $45,000.
Among the criminal cases was a case of conspiracy by university graduate Adeniran Jeremiah, 29 years old, who in an interview blamed his criminal act on the hardship that erupted as a result of the subsidy removal. Jeremiah, however, said he regretted his actions.
So it's a case of conspiracy and armed robbery. So on the 8th of July, 2023, a lady reported that she booked a ride. She got into the vehicle, she was picked somewhere around Ikotun, and shortly after the ride started, the driver said he had a flat tire and had to park. But the fact is, he parked at the exact spot where his gang members were waiting. So immediately he parked, the gang members came out to rob him and the passenger. So at that point, the passenger did not even know that the driver was part of it. So they kicked the driver into the back seat with the passenger while they took control of the car and drove away. But after they had gone a bit far away, the driver now came out of his shell to show his true color, like, I'm also part of it. In fact, it was one that brought out the knife and threatened to stab the woman if she did not give up all her things. And
it's not the government. Government never led me to it. But the clarification on the fuel subsidy and all, so of which our work has not been. It was then when our work was 200. Both company knows me. I can do 15 trips a day, every blessed day, and on the knows you cash out well. But the work is not just going as usual any longer. Okay, actually, any money we send, it's being shared equally by 3 of us, of which a sum, or in total, if I'm not mistaken, a total of 700,000 has been given to me.
Benjamin Hundeyin admonished the public to be security conscious out there while the police are making efforts towards tackling the issue of illegal possession of firearm from the routes.
People need to learn, take precaution. The moment the driver is saying I have a flat tire, I need to stop, do all you can. It might be difficult, but do all you can to make sure they don't stop at an isolated area. Your routine stop and search, which some people kick against anyway, yielded results as we're able to arrest one Agbo Ichi from Anambra State with a firearm, a Beretta pistol. This time around, we're not talking about the locally made pistol. We're not talking about the fabricated one that looks like the real thing. This is the real thing, an imported pistol that fires 9mm ammunition. So it was found with this pistol, and he has so far confessed. It's also here, the gun is there for display.
He also assured Lagosians to expect positive results from the police force on criminal issues being reported, as the police will do the needful to ensure that more diligence is done to be able to serve justice. Osemujeme Pius, reporting from KAFTAN Television.